Welcome back to Nat 1. We're recording late at night, because we're all stupid. And before we start, I'm calling out Sandra, because congratulations, this piece of shit got her hormones. Hey! You don't quite have the voice thing down yet.
Oh, I wasn't trying at all.
Oh, okay.
I was just making dumb noises.
We're off to a great start!
Hike, shut up. We were until you ruined it. Alright.
You guys need to stop making me laugh.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, Rachel got her wisdom teeth out. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get immersed in this world, and I'm hurting my back so bad I'm sitting in this chair terribly. So you guys left off in this ballroom scene with the queen, and she's starting off the session today by speaking and addressing the entire crowd. And she says, 4 years ago this day, we rid ourselves of the vestiges of divinity. We all know the gods have done us nothing, so our ancestors rid the world of their scourge. However, they left behind the keys to their return, their blessing on innocent mortals to carry out their return, and so we slew them. Soon, with the gods dead and no hope of returning, we celebrate today as a new type of holy day. She raises a hand in a toasting motion, and the nobles in the room raise their glasses as well. They cheer for her even, and the wolf behind her snarls. Soon, our treaty with Terra-Brune will be complete. With the mighty fortress with the Narian Empire, we can finally put down the Meaty Rebellion, and finally right the wrongs the gods inflicted us with. Men above gods. And she gives that same salute, and all of the soldiers in the room also give the salute. And you four are left. Stop drawing the dog on the map, I swear to God.
Is there a dog on the map?
Bork.
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 Fork.
Bork.
Fork.
Alright.
You couldn't draw it in one piece?
You're lazy.
But yes, I'm going to keep up appearances. I'm going to grab like the nearest glass and raise it up. I'm gonna elbow Icon to salute as well, so we're not singled out in any way.
Yeah.
Icon is also going to salute. He's going to look super uncomfortable while he does it, but he's gonna salute. Such is the way of being an Aryan, etc.
I really don't want to salute.
Salute.
Salute. Can you pronounce things correctly, Hike?
I don't want to salute.
You don't have to salute.
I'm gonna
I
kill
didn't
you all.
salute. I raised. I dosed. Toasted.
This is what happens when we record at 5:30, 6:30 my time.
It's 7.
I'm trying
Yeah,
really hard
for-
not to laugh, guys.
For Jared, it's 8. Oh my
Jared's
God.
dead.
Way to notice. Great time to notice. Alright, so you guys just chill? You guys just go along with this?
I sit behind Lip and not salute.
Or toast.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, oh, okay, you're good. Queen doesn't notice shit. One of you could have probably just pantsed a soldier and she wouldn't have noticed. She had like a
We should have done that! I moved to pants a soldier.
Do you really?
No. But I could have my unseen servant do it.
Oh my God. She rolled like a 2 on perception, so she doesn't notice shit. Oh man. Okay, that's funny. That's real fun. Rachel's animals are going nuts in the background.
That is not my animals.
Oh, it's Hike. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, you guys blend in with this crowd, I guess. And, wait. Do any of you guys do anything? There's festivities, there's entertainment, there's sort of people are celebrating this treaty with Terra-Brune. So there's lots of cool catering, soldiers all around, Narian nobles.
Yes, I'm going to ask one of the soldiers what the specifics of the treaty were.
Please don't do too much talking.
What? I'm not Icon.
Oh man. He kind of looks at you and he goes, haven't you heard?
No, I haven't.
That's strange. It's been everywhere.
I would like to hear now.
We've been mobilizing to finally put down the Meaty Rebellion, and we can fix everything. With the support of Taro Brune, I guess we'll be unstoppable.
Well, and then I kind of raise my glass again, say, to Ra-naar. And then I walk away from him.
You just walk away?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking stay around this guy.
Don't let him do anything else in response. You just go to Ra-naar, and then you turn around and walk away.
Oh, what am I supposed to say too? We're gonna be unstoppable.
It wasn't that malicious.
Sure it wasn't.
It
Our
was.
belongs to a cartoonishly evil kingdom.
Oleg's gonna ask, Alesa if he's alright.
I'm not feeling too good right now, honestly. Apparently there's a plan to completely destroy my home or whatever.
God, the queen keeps rolling horribly.
What
That
is she
was
doing?
a 5. Anytime you people do anything that might get her attention, I'm rolling to see if she notices because she's scanning the crowd. But no, she's rolled a 2 and a 5. This is terrible.
I mean, I'm probably eyeing her pretty hard, angrily.
Yeah, she still hasn't seen you because she rolled a 5.
Alright.
I'm trying desperately to get you people noticed.
Just for fun, I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant. And I'm just gonna order it to, like, start smashing the food around.
What the hell, Hike?
No, don't do that. That's out of character.
No, it's very in character.
No, it's
Well,
not.
to be fair, the queen did just threaten to annihilate his.
Yeah,
own-
I'm not a happy camper right now.
To be fair, he's also in the middle of a literal metric fuck ton of soldiers.
Yeah, but nobody knows that my Unseen Servant is mine.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll again just for shits and giggles to see if she actually. Oh, that's a 20, ladies and gentlemen.
After 2 bad rolls, you'd get a 20.
Oh man. Yeah, that's my.
Dice.
I blew my 20 for the session. Right. All right. So the as your unseen servant starts smashing food around, because I guess you're not a happy camper.
I just want to cause a scene, just to ruin the little banquet.
Oh, wow, you get a bunch of HP.
Nice timing.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Nobles start to scream and sort of flee the room. The soldiers are drawing their weapons, and you notice the queen across the room look up at you, and she locks eyes with the 4 of you. I guess in turn, you have one set of eyes.
Yeah, I'm not backing down.
And she kind of smiles and she goes, "Oh, I guess we didn't get rid of them."
Sploosh.
Huh?
Don't do that to me! That sound effect is the bane of my whole existence, my whole entire existence. Oh man.
Doesn't make it any less accurate.
Don't nut for the queen, you're supposed to nut for the other one.
I am sexually attracted to anything that wants to kill me.
Alright, yeah, okay. Rachel, are you able to edit that out?
Yes.
We don't. We need to be
Alright.
relatable to the angsty youth of today. I mean, come on, we're millennials. All of us have existential dread and a desire to die.
Alright, yeah, okay. Back to the scene here. The queen, whistles, and the guards turn their attention to you. They sort of follow her gaze. And I'd say there's about 50 guards in this room. But before any of them can really approach you, through this crowd of swarming nobles who are trying frantically to get out the door, the wolf springs from behind the queen, and she looks surprised. It lands in the center of a group of guards, and why, you people! Who moved the dog?
That is all Jared.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man. Okay. It springs into the center of the room, and it snarls, and it takes out one after another. It takes out 4 guards in a single swipe.
Damn, I wanted to do that.
Good doggy. Good doggy.
I can't pay attention with you people writing
Don't look at
angry
the-
on the map.
Don't look at the map, Zeke.
It takes
He's
out.
testing you.
It
Theater
takes
of
out.
the mind.
It takes out 4 guards in just one after another. And then one of the guards tries to shoot the wolf, but his arrow passes straight through and shoots another one of the guards and kills him.
Oh, jeez.
Boom, bitch.
So
Get out the way.
not only are the nobles fleeing, but these guards are frantically trying to get out of the room. And the queen calls, "Stand your ground," and 3 of them turn to face you and draw their weapons. And I guess it's time for you people to
Fuck me.
roll initiative.
Reaction before we get started. No, I'm kidding.
Nice
I'm not gonna have
7,
my
Hike.
knocked out of this.
Oh no, my kitty bookmark came out. Okay.
And
Hike always rolls comically low.
I know, it's the best.
I swore
Why
I
did
got
you roll
olive.
twice?
Where is the initiative counter?
Nowhere, because I'm
Yeah,
keeping
do
track
that.
of it. I'm keeping track of it in the beam book.
Oh, so I accidentally
Alright,
rolled
'cause-
initiative twice. Take the
Honestly,
Smooth move.
Actually, no, never mind. Never mind. Do your own thing. You're the DM.
I am my own DM, thank you very kindly.
You are the arbiter of our reality.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got
Thank
Elisa
you.
angry already.
I'm scribbling down. Jared, you are first, surprisingly.
Okay, so I guess I do get to take my free action before
Oh,
this
no.
all goes shit sideways. Icon's just going to kind of salute.
What?
I would like to point out we are not definitively associated with that, and hope that goes somewhere.
Oh. Roll a persuasion.
No, that's not going to do you a whole lot of good because the room is pretty much now empty aside from you 4, this wolf, these, a couple guards, there are more throwing themselves pointlessly at this wolf, and the queen.
Listen, it doesn't have to do me good. It's role playing.
Okay, the guards put away their weapons.
That's a 17.
Yeah, that is a 17. That was some hot persuasion
Good
action.
boy.
The guards sheath their weapons, but then the queen looks at them and goes, "They're the keys! Get them! And what are you doing?" Saluting. "Turn against the other 3!" And the guards draw their weapons again. Nice try!
Great, here comes the conflict I didn't want to deal with. Okay. As much as Icon is super for hearth and home, I don't think he's gonna turn on these people who have yet to prove themselves as horrible, just kind of mean-spirited and, in one case, mildly racist.
Elisa?
Yeah.
Think. Alright, I mean, I guess we're going balls to the wall here. Icon's gonna hit the center guard with a guiding bolt. Or
Oh,
at least
boy.
attempt to. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck spell slots.
Nice.
18! Jesus! Sorry, what? What? Oh,
Might of the
man!
gods, bitch.
Oh my lord! Are you people supposed to be hitting that hard already? All
I
right,
mean, Guiding Bolt's a fucking OPS spell.
the middle guard, the center guard drops to his knees. He's not done yet, but boy, does he look fried.
Where the use of a spell slot?
Right. Oh, I never rolled that second guard. Yes, I did.
Also, the next
Alright.
attack roll made against that guy has advantage.
Made it against him has a bit. Jesus.
Guiding bolt. It's got a guide.
All right.
Big
I
guy.
need to use that more.
Still more balanced than 3E or original D&D.
Yeah. All right.
Like
The guard on
AD&D.
the guard on the left. He's gonna target Icon after seeing that. After seeing him turn on his own. How's a 13 against your AC?
No.
All right. Yeah. Okay. He misses horribly. Second guard, the one that you just hit, I guess staggers forward and tries to hit Olive because she's the next closest to him, and that would be a 14 versus AC.
Yeah, that hit me. That hits me.
Okay. Let's see how much he hits you for. Just a 6. 6 points of damage.
That is half my health.
Have fun. Glad I didn't roll more than that. Alright, and it is your turn actually, Olive.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna hit the person who just hit me. Well, no, I'm gonna poison spray. Is any of my allies in front of me?
Nope.
Alright, then poison spray these guys.
Alright, that is a DC 12 Constitution save. Alright, no, first guard is a 3, second guard is a 7, and the third guard is a 9. Christ, they all failed!
They all take 8 points of
Getting
damage.
baited.
Oh man, okay, so the guard that, Icon hit just drops. He's done. He's done for. Congratulations, you broke the game. The other two look a little bit bloodied, but remain on their feet. And then it is Sandra, your turn. Oh Christ!
So can I step so that way both of these guards are within 5 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just going to make 2 attacks with my short sword, 1 on either of.
Oh Christ! All right, roll for me.
That's a natural 20, guys.
Oh
I don't even have to do anything.
These poor guards didn't even stand a chance.
Should have given us more than 3 of them. It's okay. The real damage is done to our emotional states. Except for probably getting off on this.
The second
Yeah,
guard
Wesley's
is
just like sexually attracted to the fact that she's like brutalizing all of them.
Stop.
All right.
The second guard drops like a rock. I mean, you slice this dude open. He's done for it. The other one,
Yeah, bitch motherfucker.
oh my god, is the other one is still standing. And Hike, it is your turn.
Oh, jeez. How's his condition looking?
Pretty beat up.
All right. I'm gonna jump over and just drop kick him.
All right, roll me
Yeah.
that sweet. Oh no, you miss.
All right. Good.
That was a 10.
You don't drop kick anything. And this guard is right next to you. He's gonna try and smack you with it. No, he doesn't. He rolled a 4. All right.
I just can imagine the queen looking at her guards all angry. Like, what the
She's not even
Fucking
angry. She's
die.
just disappointed. God,
It's my
you
mom.
imbeciles.
She's like, why do I
All
even
right.
have guards at this point?
Yeah, it's Jared's turn.
Alright. I guess Icon's gonna just kinda go straight forward with this one. No fancy magic this time. It's just gonna go here and try and bludgeon that dude with his warhammer.
Oh Christ.
One-handed, cause shield.
16 1 damage. Yeah, okay. You tap him and he just stares at you.
Listen, it's a lot harder to push through on betraying your country with a
Yeah, I'm glad he's not getting any death blows.
How did you get 1 damage?
How did I get 1 damage? It doesn't look right. I have a +3 to it. It doesn't look correct. How did I get 1 damage?
Oh my god.
Whatever, it's Olive's
It should be
turn.
at least
Yeah.
minimum 4.
It's not like we're gonna have a problem with this one guard.
You have a Toys R Us hammer.
Boink.
Why do I have a fucking plastic squeaky mallet?
This is roughly the equivalent of you bitch slapping him. That's about how much your
Okay.
hammer does.
All
There
right.
was one
Olive,
time I
Olive.
rolled a natural 20 on a bitch slap in D&D.
All right, roll me. What are you doing? What are you doing, Olive?
What am I doing? Well, I see
Yeah,
that I'm farthest away.
These positions
Oh,
don't
what?
really matter so much. Like,
Oh.
just go for it.
Well,
Visualize the
I have a
scene.
scimitar.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's
nice.
barely. This guy is like wheezing. Okay, he's like begging for you not to kill him. Okay, and he's begging for you not to kill him, and he looks like he's on his very last legs. Sandra, it's your turn. You could breathe on this man, and he'll die.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there's one health
no.
point left.
I don't feel good about this.
Why didn't that apply my damage?
Okay, I'm going to try, instead of killing him, I want to incapacitate him. So I just, like, hit him with the hilt of both my swords. Well,
Okay.
I'm going to assume that a 23 and a 17, with a total of 17 damage, incapacitates him properly.
Yeah, all right. He collapses at your feet and goes, "Mama." And 2 more guards run into the room.
All right.
But at that point, the door, which has like a table barricaded over it, there's a figure that pops his head in the door, and he goes, "Oh, darling."
Oh no!
It's the king.
It's the shopkeeper.
You've got places to be, and they're not here.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I came back your rubies.
Oh, I know that you stole those, but I don't mind so much. Now, come on, quickly.
All right. I run for it.
Okay, it's better than being in here with an angry spirit wolf and a bunch of guards.
Yeah.
I think the wolf is our friend.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
It hasn't killed us.
Yeah, but it's killed like 20 people so far, so I'm going.
Oh yeah, that wolf is massacring the guards, and it was
Yeah.
slowly getting closer to you.
Yeah, I'm fucking running.
So all 4 of you, I'm assuming, then?
Yeah.
All right. All 4 of you take off running after this very flamboyantly gay jeweler. He leads you.
Flamboyantly gay jeweler.
I told you guys he's the final boss. He leads
Very
you.
short arc.
Very short arc. He leads you guys very quickly through the streets of Ra-naar. The wind outside had picked up while you guys were in the banquet hall, and what had previously been a sort of sprinkling snow has turned now into what is almost a blizzard. The snow is pelting you guys from all sides as you run through
Oh, I'm
Ra-naar. You
still in
can
my
barely
costume.
see. You guys can barely see where you're going. Trust me, you'll have a chance to get out of it soon. And you note that he's leading you towards the pier. On the way, do any of you want to ask him anything or say anything? Because you're in the middle of getting ganked, and this jeweler shows up and goes, "Let's go."
Where are we going?
Who are you?
I trust him for now.
We're going to the pier. Now, shush. He strokes your cheek.
All right.
Slap his fucking hand away.
Okay. Ooh, feisty.
After the pier, where are we going?
You're going to be amazing.
It's better than sticking around here.
I'm not getting anything out of you, am I?
You could, but you're not asking the right questions.
Oh, bullshit. shit, okay. Whatever, let's go.
Do you know what's going on?
I know that the queen doesn't like you very much.
What did she mean about us being keys?
You'll find out soon. Just go where I'm showing you. All right,
All right.
darlings?
We aren't getting anything out of him.
Doesn't
And
that
no
have
matter-
to? Doesn't the keys have to do with what she said about the bringing the gods back?
Oh, aren't you smart?
Guys, Icon, you get your wish.
Not like this.
Except for
Not
now,
like
he knows that apparently
this.
they've been dead this whole time.
More like they've been banished from this world or something.
Something like that.
Oh no, they've been killed.
Oh.
If you ever need anything else in this city, just call for Jean, alright? Someone's
Jean
bound to
Valjean?
know. You,
Prisoner 24601?
oh man.
And I'm
At
Javert.
last, we see each other plain. Monsieur Le Maire, you'll wear a different chain. Okay,
Copyrighted. It was copyrighted.
is it really
Alright.
though?
Icon just light himself on fire so I can never have to be a part of that again.
Credit to
I'm ready to
Les
get to
Mis.
this pier.
Actually,
Roll
you can't
credit.
give resistance to fire.
Fuck. Great.
Quiet.
I didn't
Quiet.
myself.
Alright. Yeah, just immolate yourself right then and there. So you guys continue running through this blizzard, turning through alleyways, heading down towards the pier, and as you run, y'all roll me some hot perception.
Alright.
I'm going to kill
Wow,
you with
5
all of these
and a 10.
fucking wisdoms.
Oh, one.
Okay, I rolled a 5.
Take it
Olive
away,
rolled
Icon.
a 10. Elisa rolled a 1.
I'm not a bright boy.
And
Elisa
luckily,
realizes that we exist.
I think that Jared just has really good rolls, like at all times. I'm a little
Like
scared.
I
Sodom.
have like a +4 perception and I rolled a 10.
I have 0.
Oh man,
I have
alright.
0 too. Don't worry.
What do we
Icon's
see
the
or
only
not see?
one- Icon's the only one who notices, but as you guys run, Jean, this flamboyantly gay shopkeeper, looks, his skin looks more like bark than it does
Oh.
flesh.
Oh,
But Icon's the only one who notices this, of course.
yes.
As you arrive at the pier, there's a small boat bobbing in the icy water, just sort of waiting for you. It has some provisions, some supplies, a small sail, and it's just big enough for the 4 of you. He pushes the 3 of you sort of towards the boat, and 3 more guards approach from behind. And he says, "You need each other more than you know, and don't let go. Do you get in the boat, or do you stand and fight with this strange shopkeeper?"
So there's 3 guards.
I mean, we took out 3 guards really easily, just...
I'm promising you these ones are a little beefier.
I'm in the boat. Olive's like terrified. She's just listening to this shopkeeper. She's ready to go.
I wait for the others to make their decision as I stand in front of the boat in case someone tries to shoot Olive.
So are we deciding whether or not to fight the guards, or
What are you doing
Yeah.
here?
Icon will stand his ground. He'll draw steel against the guards at this point. I mean, in for a copper, in for a platinum, right?
Wait,
Okay.
the shopkeeper
Okay, I'm-
said 3 of us, not 4 of us.
I think that was
Huh.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay though.
Oh.
Okay,
No.
well, since Icon is staying, then I'm going to draw my swords and I'm going to.
John is pushing you guys towards this boat. I mean, he's like pretty insistent that you get on.
Someone's
Can I
got to
drag
cover
them
the
back
retreat.
into the boat?
I didn't hear what was said. What happened?
I was asking if I could drag them back onto the boat.
Sure, if you'd like.
Alright.
Roll me strength or something, I guess. Unless you guys
can
are
I
Well,
do
willing.
acrobatics?
I won't really resist because it'll like catch me off guard. So Lace can just pull me into the boat.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess Icon would be pretty easy to drag in. He's kind of shaken right now.
Yeah,
Shook.
alright. We need out of here.
I crave death.
Does anybody know how to row a boat?
As you all climb into the boat, Jean turns towards you and he kicks the boat once quite firmly, shoves all four of you out onto the boat, out into the water. And as he waves you off, you see a sword
Oh, I knew that was coming.
stab through his entire body back to front. But there doesn't seem to be any blood. But before you can see any more, the swirling snow covers your field of vision, and you can no longer see Jean, you can no longer see the pier, and the boat, I guess, drifts off into the open sea.
How big is this boat?
Lifeboat size?
I'll draw you guys a little boat.
Alright, we get a little boat.
We get a little boat.
The SS fucking.
The SS. Maybe a little smaller than that, but it's a little boat.
Boat face.
It is definitely Bodie McBoatface.
Alright. We're
Okay.
stuck on a boat together. I have a -1 in survival.
Use this chance to, this is just filler time, so y'all, what are you writing on the map? The A.
Adventure
Adventures.
of
Bodie McBoat.
Bodie McBoatface.
The Adventures of Bodie McBoatface. This is just filler time. If y'all want to chat, develop your characters.
Alright,
change
what
the
the
normal clothes.
hell was that?
Olive's healing herself. She got stabbed.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, this is basically a short rest for y'all.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm going to try to help tend to Olive's wound there.
Well, that's fully healed.
You rolled a 6. You took 6 damage, rolled a 6 to restore your health.
I'm just gonna put my clothes on above my costume because cold.
You're not gonna change?
Well, we're on a really tiny boat. I don't want to rock it
Yeah, I'm gonna
in more ways than one.
I'm gonna just tell everyone just look
Don't
away
rock the boat.
as I change back into my clothes.
Do
My
we still
normal,
have those
more
coats?
warm clothes.
Do we
Yeah,
still
you guys
have,
are in the middle of a blizzard.
Yeah.
Do we still have those coats?
Unless
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we
I
took
still
them.
have the Narian coats if you want them.
Alright.
Great.
Icon's totally like mildly traumatized at the moment, so he's probably
I
just
think
standing
we all
there
are.
staring into the distance, like Washington crossing the Delawareing it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna like grab him by the cape and drag him back onto the boat, and I'm going to yell above the blizzard.
He's on the boat. He's just
No,
kind of.
well, yeah, he's Delawareing it, okay? And he's like standing up and doing like dumb shit in the middle of the blizzard, so I'm gonna drag him onto the fucking deck of the boat. And then I'm gonna yell over the winds of the blizzard that we all have to stay close for warmth right now.
I'm
Aww.
gonna like start cuddling up against everybody, trying to get really warm.
I'm good with Olive. This is alright. I mean,
Icon's
Warmth is
gonna
a
be
foreign
toasty.
concept to the infernal-born child.
he's probably
He
really
really
warm.
doesn't need to be near anyone.
Well, we could be helped by him being near us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they should have thought of that before they were mean.
That's fair.
It doesn't really matter right now. We're all on the boat, about to die, maybe.
Yeah, well,
Fine,
he's
keep
currently
Delawareing it. We're gonna.
contemplating whether or not he just made the right decision.
Please
Too late to
tell,
go back now, buddy.
please tell me that Olive and Elisa are just like chilling out underneath Lith's cape. We're just all
Aw.
chilling
Aw.
Aw.
there.
That would be amazing. Do it.
That would be great. Yeah.
Alright. I guess you guys all snuggled together on this boat.
Yeah.
Mostly. Yeah.
We know where we're going.
Um,
In this blizzard, out in the open water, on a tiny boat.
I'm going to tell
like,
Icon
you know- Wait, we had food on it.
that the queen called him a key too,
Yeah, she did do that.
and then he would have surely died if he stayed back.
I'm aware of the circumstances, and I'm not fighting this concept, but you do have to realize it's a bit it's a bit much. I had to assist in striking down men who, until I awoke this morning, my life was in service to protecting. The words "a key" don't erase the training, and they don't erase the instinct of going to war for a kingdom.
Yeah, war against my people that apparently they've now got a foothold against. That's not very fun.
Owing duty or allegiance to any country that demands this level of discomfort from you.
And so we're just supposed to exist without purpose then. I mean, what purpose is there if it's not to, if not to swear allegiance, then at least to contribute to something larger than oneself? I mean, beyond the talk of gods, I know that that's obviously not particularly appropriate at the moment, but at least talk of some kind of reason, some kind of, it doesn't have to be fealty, but at least some sort of being beyond just what one wishes.
Why do you need more reason than that?
Because for some people that's not enough. Sometimes what one wishes doesn't fulfill their entire life. Were I to have only lived for my wishes, I would probably live still in a village full of people who distrusted me. I would probably still be that cursed infernal boy. I would probably still be judged for the horns and the tail, and the idea that I could serve something more has created so much opportunity in my life. So I apologize if I'm a little short about it, but I have just given up the one direction that has ever led me out of what could have been a very unfortunate fate.
Well, lucky for you, we're now on a new direction.
Yes, I am sure that the middle of a frozen sea will do me many, many great favors.
Better than the middle of a pile of corpses.
That's true.
If you guys want to roll something, I'm thinking either history or survival, you could probably figure what direction you're going, because even without paddling this boat, or even without really a lot of wind, your boat's still cutting through the water in a solid direction.
2 14s on survival?
12 in history.
Not rolling particularly well today.
I can roll history, all right. Oh, never mind. Whoops.
This is fun.
All right. Well, this is sort of elementary school geography. I guess Olive and Icon, you sort of divined the direction that you are facing when you launched the boat. So you know that you are headed in the direction of Terrorbrune.
Isn't that where the peace treaty is?
Oh,
Well, you all look like Narians. You should be fine.
I look like one for now.
Well, I guess you better stay looking like one.
How fast can they get word to Terrorbrune?
Not very fast. There's
Especially
no... Yeah, they'd have to send like a bird or something. And it's in the middle of a blizzard.
Then maybe we have a chance.
For a moment at least.
Yeah.
We might want to get out of Terrorbrune as soon as we're there. Just because the more distance we can put between us and those guys that want to kill us, the better.
We can't just let them sign the treaty.
So, kill the king.
Well,
Before we talk of regicide, let's try landing the boat somewhere.
Yeah.
Steps at a time. Steps at a time.
well,
Survival before diplomacy.
even though he's stumbled over his words so far, we do have a Narian officer on board with us. Perhaps there can be some renegotiations.
I just learned disguise self.
You're welcome for that.
Yeah. Thanks for level 2.
Maybe you guys should figure the situation before you make plans to kill people.
That's why I'm saying renegotiation.
Alright. So as your boat continues down this straight path that it's been cutting so far, it eventually hits rock. It's clear just from the look of it that it's volcanic rock. The swirling snow around you finally begins to clear, and you hear a loud hunting horn. As the seconds pass, you hear the thundering of hooves on stone, and from the fog emerges five riders. All of them have weapons drawn.
Oh, jeez.
There are 3 dwarves and 1 human man, all on rather sturdy war horses in full barding, all with armor and each with a crossbow aimed at one for each of you. And in the lead rides a tall woman in full plate armor. She's at least 6 feet tall, with flowing red hair behind her. She rides a draft horse at least 20 hands in size, with her warhammer drawn. Sandra!
Sploosh.
Sploosh.
Focus on the game. Stop reading Discord.
How could I not when you use the B?
Get back to
suppose-
fucking narrating.
You guys made my gums bleed again.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
She pulls on the reins, bringing her monstrous horse to a stop before your boat, and levels her warhammer easily at Icon. The others each aim their crossbows directly for one of each of you. And she speaks. She goes, "We told you, Narians, we didn't want your goddamn treaty."
Oh, that's wonderful!
Icon's going to do the smart thing for once, and he's going to take a knee in deference to the very powerful, very scary Warhammer lady.
I'm gonna follow suit behind him.
Me too.
Me too.
She kind of...
Oh, okay,
Alright,
go ahead.
continue.
I wear the uniform of a Narian, but I, as of recent events, swear no fealty to their kingdom. I have only just learned of this treaty, and complications make it very apparent that there may be some issues moving forward with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
telling the truth.
I guess she looks at you suspicious and lowers her warhammer just a little bit. She holds up a hand, and the 4 riders behind her slowly lower their crossbows, but remain at the ready. And she goes, "What are you talking about?"
There is discord in Ra-naar at a feast commemorating this treaty that the Narians are quite sure is a said and done deal. There was some spirit. I cannot explain what it was, but at the talk of using this treaty and your might to conquer the meaty people and spread this talk of slaying gods, it struck, and there was
Slaughter.
for lack of a better word, yes, slaughter. It was relentless, and in the confusion, we were implicated, though I see no connection to it, and we were sent just in this direction by a man who helped us escape.
What did this spirit look like?
Direwolf.
At that, all 5 of them lower their weapons, and the red-headed woman on the draft horse pulls back on the reins and allows you room to hop off the boat. "I don't trust you, but I want to know more. Come on, get out."
I hop out.
Can we take
Yeah,
our
I
food
get
with
marked.
us?
I get out of the boat real quick. I'm gonna like.
I didn't get anything from the banquet. Yeah, I grabbed some food.
We
We're
all
gonna have plenty of that.
Alright, well, nothing
Yeah.
wrong.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
Icon
the
that we
road.
better bring the boat up onto the beach farther, so it doesn't wash away.
We'll take care of that. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you.
Hospitality.
Yeah, you are in the company now of the warriors of Taro Brune. Her and her horsemen sort of surround you and begin slowly moving sort of up the mountainside. I guess they sort of herd you, I guess, like sheep.
Escort, maybe?
Yeah, they escort you. That's a nicer word for it. They escort you up the mountainside of Taro Brune until you come before a mighty set of stone doors, some 50 feet high. At the top of the cliff that sits within, or at the top of the cliff that this door sits within, a flock of ravens watches. The red-headed woman pulls a horn from her side and blows it. The sound is almost deafening. She turns to you forward. She goes, "You got any last words before we enter the city?"
Last words?
Will we be safe here?
You could tell that she was being kind of joking when she said that. She's got a smile.
Oh, I like her.
No words.
The doors begin to part with a massive gust of air, and the first thing that you feel is warm. Her and her horsemen sort of lead you inside the city, and as you enter the city, whatever magnificence it had lost from the outside becomes clear as soon as you get in there. Pillars of stone arch into the interior of the room, supporting a high vaulted ceiling laden with luminescent gemstones. The sound of smithing reaches your ears almost immediately. The temperature hangs around 80 degrees, so if you're bundled up, you may find it a little bit toasty.
I start stripping just a little.
Take off these coats. Words
I
knew
are
it.
difficult.
Yeah.
I called them a stripper within the first, 5 minutes of our first episode, so...
Just doing
One thing also that you guys noticed is that all races from sort of, it seems all walks of life seem to be sort of running around the inside of Taro Brune, ranging from tieflings to dwarves to humans and dragonborn to half-elves and even orcs. There doesn't seem to be any sort of dominating group here.
I'm still left out, aw.
I mean, Aesor are pretty rare, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that you're gonna expect to
You
see
just
one of
had a
those
glimmer of
anywhere.
hope, and then...
Maybe there's one. Maybe there's a really old one.
Oh.
But maybe you don't see him at first. Maybe you see him
Yeah,
after 10
alright.
minutes. The red-headed woman turns to you and motions with her warhammer, which looks really damn heavy, but she doesn't even there's no effort for her to lift this thing.
Oh, that's hot.
By the way, I just want to make a note that if anyone listens to this and if anyone draws her, if you draw her with boob plate, I'm breaking into your house in the middle of the night and I'm killing you. There's no question.
True.
Plate.
True.
Yeah,
Boob plate.
Let me just give me a second.
No battle,
Google.
Brazier.
Boo.
Boob plate is individually separated boob armor.
Oh, we have a lot of that in Guild Wars, don't
When
we?
the armor does the titty, it does.
Yeah.
And it's useless because it just directs all weapons right to your fucking sternum.
No
Yeah.
memory mail, please.
Alright.
If anyone draws her with boob plate, I'm immediately killing you. There's
Memory
I'll
mail
show up
back.
at your house.
Is this a good demonstration?
Yup.
Alright. Boo
Yup.
plate
Yep.
was fucking stupid, guys.
Nobody draw her with boob plate. She's a strong, buff woman who would probably crush you.
And historically, any women who were warriors always wore this regular armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's decked out in that armor,
You're
by
making
the
too
way.
much sense.
It's like the, oh my god.
Are you okay?
I just found the best thing while looking up boob plate. And I
Oh
just...
no.
No.
And this
Open
is how we
image
derail.
in new tab. Open
I'm
image
scared.
in new tab. Why did I have
I'm
to do it twice? It's the cutest thing.
Oh,
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 fun!
a dachshund with armor!
I've stated this.
I love it.
It's the chainmail wiener dog.
All right, we were
And-
playing a game though.
Can the spirit wolf actually be this?
Spirit Wolf is now a battle-ready wiener dog. Um,
I'm saving this, by the way.
oh, good. Anyway,
Yes.
this very strong woman motions with her warhammer towards a very long hallway, sort of leading off to the side, where the halls don't look so much like they're carved stone from the inside of a volcano. They look more like marble. And she goes, "Wait down there for me. If anyone asks you what you're doing, tell them that you're waiting for Marcel." And she
I'm sorry about my dog.
she just mute. Oh wait, it doesn't work for you. And then she leads her her draft horse off to the side along with the rest of her accompaniment, leaving you guys to choose what you do if you listen to her. And we should take a break there so that Rachel can deal with her dog and Sandra can pee.
Yeah.
So yeah, now you guys get to choose. Are you going to listen to her because she trusted you to go one direction, or are you going to kind of scope out the forge, I guess?
She seems respectable.
Yeah, I trust her.
I'm gonna listen to her.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Lith has a giant boner for her.
Maybe.
It'd be a lie to say, I don't got a little something.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to figure out if Olive thinks she's cute or not.
You see the way she handles that hammer? That could be like my head.
Especially.
I was with you guys in loving muscle.
She's a very buff woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Jared alive? Jared. Jared.
Steph?
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Hi, Jared.
So are you guys listening to Marcel, or are you investigating the forge?
I trust her.
Oh, you didn't progress the plot without me.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick
mean-
around.
Yeah, Icon's gonna follow instructions. Right now, he's thankful that they're not being, slain at the gate.
Drawn and quartered.
Olive's the type of person who listens to command, so she's following instructions.
All right, nice. So, I guess you guys. Hi.
What?
Your background noise is killing me.
Um,
Kind of
So-
like a migraine.
Yeah, you guys, I guess, head down this long corridor that Marcel had pointed you down with her quite hefty warhammer.
Your big warhammer.
And as you progress, things look less like the inside of a volcano mixed with a forge and more like a city. There are markets. There's a tavern and an inn in one, because those always go together. There's, I guess, I don't know what else to put in here.
I feel like this
Hot
is Iron
springs.
Forge, except with not just dwarves.
I guess there's hot springs.
It's
I didn't think
Death
a lot about the
Mountain.
city. There's some stuff for you to investigate. Marcel just sort of gestured to this area.
Alright. Not much clear instruction.
Look around for important people, looking people.
There's not a lot. It's mostly civilians. People who craft, people who cook, people who, do anything other than mine and or make armor.
I need to help settle out this treaty thing, so I'm not sure what else I should do while I'm waiting.
There's a tavern that you guys are free to wait at.
Have we slept
Okay.
at all?
Huh.
No,
We
unless
woke
you slept
up.
on the boat.
How long was it to get from Ra-naar to Terrobrim?
Maybe 2.5 hours. It was a long journey.
Okay.
That's no time for a nap.
That's
Yeah.
not a very long journey for fantasy worlds.
Yeah.
Well, all right. It was like you guys had basically an enchanted boat, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a magic journey.
Well, I figured because it was Yeah, we landed like right where we're supposed to.
Alright. Any longer than a day, we probably would have killed each other.
Just
Oh,
thought it was not convenient.
Except for
No
Olive.
contest.
Yeah.
Olive
Yeah.
Olive's
just
the fast survivor.
Olive's just a sweet, innocent cinnamon roll.
She just loved
Okay,
the
so-
ride.
My real question is, how is that going to get totally ruined during the campaign?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say
Oh,
good
Tune in
job.
to
it
find
happens.
out. Don't touch that remote, folks.
Alright, so we're going to the tavern then? I'm up for the tavern.
I'm up for the tavern.
All right. Yeah, I guess you guys head into this tavern, which is pretty quiet because it's sort of the middle of the day for these guys. Do you guys spend a lot of time between when you woke up? It's pretty much like almost morning. So almost everyone in Terrorbrunn, I guess, is working. So the tavern's pretty quiet. It is called the Three-Eyed Raven. There's there's like there's
Not
maybe like
subtle at
2
all.
patrons in there. What? Who says that they didn't have any significance at all?
That's a Game of Thrones thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, I
is
didn't even
based
know
on
that.
actual
I would-
stuff.
I was just thinking it was probably like a Norse myth or something.
It-
I'm rusty.
I had-
that Game of Thrones things is based off of a Norse thing, right?
Oh,
Probably,
So
yeah.
so I'm not gonna get
More like
struck for
Game of
copyright?
Thrones, am I right?
Well, no, you're not going to get struck for copyright. People are just going to think that you ripped it from Game of Thrones.
I've
Well-
never in my life watched or read Game
Me
of Thrones.
neither,
No,
but I
I'm
still got
only
that.
interested in like good properties.
Well, I'm gonna keep this conversation in so that people know that you didn't.
All right,
With
it's
this
the one-eyed. It's the one-eyed raven.
That's cool,
That
too.
sounds like a goth kid's dog.
Shut up.
Alright,
The
what's
fuck?
the
be fair,
tavern again?
This entire like city just screams Iron Forge, and I'm like, okay,
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't
that's
even know
World
what
of
that is.
Warcraft.
All right, I've never played World of Warcraft.
I was
Well, I
thinking
played it for
Terra
5
Online
minutes.
with the Dragon City.
So we go to the tavern.
Yeah, you go to the tavern.
Place.
This
The one-eyed
ambiguously
raven.
named tavern.
The one-eyed raven instead of 3.
The
because
sign
apparently
fell
it's-
off. It doesn't need a name.
Yeah, the sign's gone. The
No,
sign's just gone.
we
They're
go to
forging
the
a new
tavern.
one.
It's literally just this white dude that's super tall with like interesting hair. Because I know somebody named Tavern in real life.
But
Okay,
it's
yeah.
nonsense.
There's like one patron in there who's like already smashed, even though it's like 6 in the morning. And
Fucking relatable, my guy.
and I guess this gnome barkeeper.
Okay.
Alright.
Who doesn't even bother greeting you when you walk in, because he's just used to this sort of stuff.
Alright.
Does he have a sign over the bar that says "Gnome Place Like Home"?
Yes, he does.
This is getting
Uh,
more like Iron Forge.
I'm completely serious when I say he does.
I'm
What's his
going
name?
to ask a very serious thing. Can he make change for a gold piece?
Sure.
Okay, I just
I
want
mean-
like some silver pieces up in this bitch.
Terrorbrunn is a big city. You have to buy something though.
Ah,
Buy me a drink.
what is there?
Is there a bank?
I probably.
That's DM speak for I haven't figured out where yet.
I didn't actually expect you guys to listen to Marcel, so.
Oh,
Um,
Well, that's what you get when you make characters we're all gay for.
yeah.
you're welcome. All right, yeah, there's probably a bank, but I mean, I
Alright,
don't know
well,
where.
If we need to make a purchase to break change, Icon's just gonna sit on a stool, look dead serious at ambiguously named gnome, and go, "Give me the strong stuff. 1 chocolate milk, please."
What?
Please tell me that tieflings get drunk off of chocolate milk.
I was gonna
I mean-
say, little known fact, tieflings are lactose intolerant, but in the way that it affects their liver.
Can I have a drinking contest with Icon?
I mean, if you're gonna try and outdrink a man who's about to hit that chocolate milk, sure. I ain't about to get sloshed on that Nesquik shit, but whatever. Dude.
Olive is like standing away from the bar and looks very much sick.
Yeah.
You know, I can't
They
serious
can
about
have
this
the
chocolate
milk.
milk.
I'm
Alright.
gonna have an actual
You don't have any
alcoholic
broadcasts?
beverage. What do you have in the way of alcoholic beverages?
I want to have some fun. I want a drinking competition of something.
Water?
Try and outdrink the man drinking chocolate milk. See
All
where-
right. What do I roll for that? Acrobatics?
I believe that would be Constitution.
Okay,
Yeah,
that would make sense.
Constitution. Oh my
Alright.
god, are you really having a drinking contest?
So do I just get like advantage since I'm only drinking milk or something?
Yup.
All right.
Well, I can drink milk too.
Are we just gonna see who fucking chucks from drinking too much milk?
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Why are Icon and Elisa fucking fourth graders?
I'm
Opposed
just tired of
Constitution
being sad.
saves.
I want to like do something fun, and this is the closest thing I can think of to
All
fun.
right, let's go. I guess just
All right.
roll straight Constitution.
All right.
Oh my
Let's
god.
do it.
Constitution or Constitution saving? It doesn't really matter, does it?
Just Constitution.
All right.
We've completely derailed.
I got a 19!
A natural one and a 19.
So Icon got a natural
first
one
one.
on Constitution.
Not one. Yeah, okay. Icon takes one sip of chocolate milk and just barfs.
He's already
Listen,
drunk.
Projectile
That hit me
vomit.
with the hard stuff. He is lactose intolerant, okay? It's his comfort drink. He hasn't had it since he was a boy, but it makes him feel safe because he's sad.
You projectile vomit everywhere, and Elisa just downs
no.
like 5 glasses of chocolate milk.
I'm feeling good.
Oh no, I think Molly's gonna start barking again.
I love even how if it was with advantage, that would only still be a 5.
He's got a +2 to Constitution too, and I have 0.
Oh man. You blew your good rolls, Hike.
I probably did. That's sad, but it was worth it.
Yeah, Charity's gonna die in the other one.
Ah!
Let's keep the sessions straight.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I guess, will you guys... Lith, were you gonna get anything?
Yeah, I wanted some actual alcohol because I am not like one of these fucking infernal slash Lilland or whatever the fuck it was people, and I require actual alcohol in order to get drunk and not.
Fuck you, my
Milk.
bones are gonna be so strong.
You actually sound drunk. Oh man.
What
Okay.
booze do you have, my good sir? As you just fucking stare incredulously at this pathetic drinking contest.
This,
It's not pathetic, I'm lit.
Mouthwash.
this gnome looks at you and he goes, "Well, sir."
That was not the voice I was expecting.
Jesus Christ.
It's the voice I was expecting. The gnome's name is Cadlar. He's secretly a warlock. Okay.
No, his name is Calamari.
Slow stuff.
We have our specialty actually. Taro Brew has its own brand of alcohol brewed made from the flowers that grow on the side of the mountain. It's called Moonlight, and trust me, it'll get you drunker than drunker than you've ever been.
Why is the gnomish bartender from Iowa?
Fantasy Iowa.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Fantasy Iowa.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get drunker than a... I can't even think of the thing anyway.
So how much does that cost?
1 silver piece.
Okay, I'll take that. Sounds good. Okay. Break this
Oh,
gold.
how much do I pay for my chocolate milk?
None. It was free.
Yeah.
You're so pathetic that he just pitied you and gave it to you for free.
Can Icon pay for me?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah,
Icon's
right.
gonna pay for the person who's been mean to him this entire
It
adventure.
was a friendly competition. I didn't even
This was
gloat or
adorable.
anything. I laughed a little, but it was good spirited.
He gives you half a shot glass of this clear liquid.
Arms up. Here we
Water.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw, actually.
go. I got a +3 to that, and plus proficiency. So that's that's what I got.
You feel woozy.
Okay,
Chug, chug, chug.
I'm
It
good.
was like half a shot glass, but yeah.
I'm good.
You feel a little woozy.
Also, I would love if one of Alace's new racial stereotypes for tieflings is that they can't hold their milk.
Yeah, I'm jotting that
Leave the
down.
boy alone. He's lactose intolerant.
Alace just sees another walking and says, "Hey, you drunk any milk lately?"
Oh my god. You people have taken my session and ran with it, and I'm not arguing, but
Olive asks for water and scrambled eggs.
it's scrambled eggs!
It's breakfast time.
It's a bar,
It is
not a
breakfast
bed and breakfast.
It's a
It's
tavern.
not,
It can
it's
be
not
both.
tavern. It's tavern. She can get her eggs.
Yeah, give me some bread too. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I need that to be less drunk.
I still got the food from the boat, so I'm good.
Do you have any mouthwash?
I pat Icon on the back.
Olive is standing very
gosh.
far away from the alcohol.
I have leftover milk. You
Yeah,
want some?
okay.
I really don't need that.
No, I'm talking to Olive.
Alright.
Sure.
He gets Olive and Icon some water and Olive some scrambled eggs and with some bread.
How much is the bread?
I have no concept of money in this game.
Just make it up. That's what we all do.
Fuck, what's the equivalent of half a silver piece?
That would be
Five.
5 copper.
Five copper.
Be 5 foot fum.
Oh
Okay,
my
5
god,
copper
we gave
then.
the guy
That's
like a
the
speech
blood of a
impediment
tiefling.
too.
Tieflings come.
Oh man, alright. I guess as you guys screw around with this, in this bar, terrorize this poor gnome barkeeper who's just
What are we doing? We are enjoying his food and
he's
drink.
praying that you leave. He's praying that you're gone soon.
Oh, that's not happening. I can tell you that.
I can still down some more milk.
As you guys make a mess of this scene and of my game, Mercile enters the scene again. She kind of kicks in the door and she just stares. She doesn't know what to make of you guys.
I wave.
She doesn't wave back.
Oh, alright.
She sits down at one of the tables and sort of motions for y'all to come over.
I take my scrambled
And-
eggs with me.
I'm taking a glass of milk.
I mean, I just got my bread and I'm just fucking chowing down on that shit, trying to be less drunk. So there we go.
Icon's
The-
gonna gargle that water he was given and spit it back in the glass so he doesn't smell like barf.
He's just walking over and gargling.
No, it's gonna
Like-
gargle before he goes over.
Oh, we're
Hold on.
heroes.
Oh yeah, you guys are the keys to the world.
Yeah, or something like that.
Getting drunk on chalky milk.
Well, it's not
Hot chocolate milk.
He just wanted some comfort.
And he barfed because of it. This is why
patted
Myth
him
wants
on
him
the
not
back.
to be a
Is that
pansy.
not comfort enough?
Listen, Alace's slowly ingratiating himself.
Is ingratiating a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing.
All right.
So, the DM was talking, our Lord and Savior, our God of our world.
Thank
yes.
you for acknowledging that me is your savior.
Alright, talking now.
The gnome barkeep sort of slips out the back and drags this drunken guy who was also in the bar with him.
Oh.
Like he just
Real
drags
quick.
him, pulls him off the table.
I want to smell the strength of the milk he was drinking.
It's definitely spiked.
That would curdle the milk.
Maybe it's not spiked with alcohol. Maybe it's spiked with something.
More milk?
More milk.
Weed.
Cream.
You
Got
spiked it with
weed in
cream.
that milk.
Marcel pats
Drink
the.
one whole weed.
Oh my god.
All
We're
right.
not getting anything done in this session at all. Rachel's gonna edit this. It's gonna be like 90% us making bad jokes.
What does this strong buff woman do?
Marcel sort of pats the table and motions you guys over and goes, so remind me again what exactly you're doing in our fortress and why you got driven out of Ra-naar. They don't usually do that.
Alright, Icon's just gonna kinda nod before speaking, and again bow his head in deference, because this woman could probably crush him, and he would probably thank her for it.
Fair assumption.
I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of us being sent here was. All I can reiterate is that we were attending a banquet in Ra-naar because we were trying to follow that dire wolf spirit, because it's the only kind of binding thread in the entirety of our shared travel. And it led us to this banquet, where it then began to slaughter Narian soldiers.
After the Queen's speech about taking
Oh,
over the treaty and, you know,
Yes, specifically after the whole prideful speech about down with gods, they're dead now, and
I think the important part was destroying Remedi.
that also that happened. They specifically spoke as if this treaty with you and your people was a done deal. They are very confident that they are going to, and this is don't take this as my word. This is just an interpretation of their arrogance. Wield your might like their weapon. They seem very sure that they will use you to win this war.
One of them told me that after this treaty, nothing will be able to stop.
She laughs quite loudly, and she goes, "You're telling me that they really think that we're going to go through the treaty with the likes of them?"
I mean, they had a whole banquet and everything. The Queen herself announced it.
Oh,
She did.
really? Did she? That's funny. Give her my regards and punch her in the face.
Well, I would if I could, but I can't.
I don't think we can step back into that city.
No.
Well, maybe one day you will be able to. She said something about you four being keys.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
I don't think it's to the gate, so I don't know how that would help us back to the city.
Not a lot of people know this. In fact, it's not widely known outside of Terra-Brune and Ra-naar. The gods of this world are dead. Terra-Brune serves them, though, and no one else. The old gods are our driving force here in Terra-Brune. Ra-naar thinks that the gods only ever did them harm. So when they died, they left behind 4 keys in mortal form and physical form. They've been hunting for them for years. Don't know if they ever found them, but looks like I did.
Oh.
You said the Queen pointed you 4 out as keys, right? That means that you've got to be them.
I mean, she could be mistaken. Her perception was terrible. The first part.
Hey, when she noticed us, though, it was on a D20, so it was a fucking crit.
What's a D20?
Okay.
A D20?
Alright,
Actual role-playing
build.
time, though.
let's just
Alright.
rebuild the fourth wall here. Icon's just gonna start vibrating intensely at the concept of him being the key to restoring divinity.
And yeah, I am actually going to seriously this time, mentioned that the queen could be mistaken. And why are we keys?
She's devoted her whole life to finding those keys. Some 700 years of war. It was said that they were hiding within the Meaty Empire, but she never found them because she never got within their defenses. Because we've been supporting them. She doesn't know that. But if there's anyone I would trust to identify one of them on sight, it's her.
What if I don't want to be a key?
A 700-year war.
Aye, 700 years. At least that's what the legends say. And that kind of sucks if you don't want to be a key, because in case you haven't noticed, our world's dying.
What does it even mean to be a key? Unlock something?
You bring back the gods, little man.
Well, that doesn't sound terrible.
If you don't believe that you're keys, then we've got a way that we can test. We've got, again, I shouldn't be saying this, but we've got one of them here in the city.
One of the keys.
There's mortal keys, and there's their counterparts, physical. The 4 mortal keys being together aren't enough. The gods had to make a safeguard. A safeguard that couldn't be gotten rid of so easily as just offing someone.
What does it mean to try them out?
Well, first, you've got to open the door, which is only one person's ever managed to do that, and it was me, through kicking the snot out of someone. If you want to try, you can.
Okay.
I accept the challenge.
Really?
Yeah.
I have nothing else to do.
Well, there's plenty to do. You could go forge. You could live out the rest of your days happily.
Well, I want to open the damn door.
I thought you doubted if you were a key or not.
Who cares? There's a door to open now. It's a challenge. Come on. I'm ready. Let's go.
You're really certain?
Yes.
All right. Get yourselves a little bit of rest, and tomorrow morning I'll meet you in the lowest level of the city, just outside the forge. That's
all right.
All right. And I guess she stands and goes to leave. None of you guys stop her.
Icon doesn't say anything.
Yeah, Lith's going to just kind of mumble out under her breath, I love you.
What was that?
Olive juice.
What about me?
Olive juice.
Oh, well, I like milk myself.
Well, Earth is olive juice. I've heard of juice and I heard of myself, but what is olive juice?
Oh no!
Please don't juice olive!
I would like to keep this wholesome as a man of the cloth.
I wish you guys knew. I did not think of that. That was so
I
nice.
didn't either.
I was thinking
my
of
God.
her. Like juice grinding.
Oh my
Really?
god!
That's when you play with somebody who's slowly getting high off of payments.
So, I want to try to find an inn. Are we going back
You're
to the
in
known-
an inn.
Well,
Okay.
we're in the
You said
tavern
it
part
was
of
a
it.
Tavern. You never
Okay,
told me it was also an inn.
Yes.
Yeah, the barkeep is also an innkeep. He noticed you're meeting with Marcile, and he's not going to charge you anything if you
All right.
Okay,
I only got
sounds...
15 gold anyhow.
I'm gonna ask the
This is-
bartender, who is Marcile in this city?
Oh,
But you
yeah.
want Icon to buy Elisa's drinks and you have more gold than him?
Well, I mean, it's only fair because I won.
Yeah, Marcile's the standing queen of the city, or acting queen. You don't really have one, but she sort of got appointed.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Was that all?
We're an syndicalist commune.
We'd like some rooms as well.
A sure thing, just
Separate,
upstairs.
preferably.
Oh,
Yeah.
just upstairs. Just
All
take
right.
whichever rooms you want. They're all unlocked. Nobody ever stays in them because everybody has a house in the city already.
Oh, all right.
That's depressing. I apologize for that.
I heard
Lack of business, my friend.
some spite in that.
Huh?
Yeah,
Spite? No. Have fun with Marcile tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
This is entirely different from what I was expecting this man to sound like.
What did you think he would sound like?
I don't know.
Hello
a
there.
gnome. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to my inn and tavern.
I'm like 3 feet tall.
I said rough, not like a man named Norman.
I'm 3 feet tall. Would you like a drink?
80 pounds soaking wet. Let's get drunk.
You know
My
what?
name's-
Never mind. Let's let him sound like a squeaky little nasal flute.
My name's
That's-
Calamari. How can I help you?
Alright.
I actually love the gnome's voice so much.
Yeah, he's got a good voice.
Oh no, I love it. It just did not match my expectations.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and crash in one of these bedrooms.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
ready to
this
crash
is,
too.
This is a long rest for all y'all.
Hell yeah.
So, all you're at a top condition because first thing in the morning you're woken by a hunting horn.
Oh boy.
Oh.
You could probably infer is not the norm for this city, but it seems to shake the very ground.
All right. Well,
Go
I guess.
downstairs.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to
The-
get dressed and then go downstairs.
Oh, whoops! Looks like I need to go back upstairs.
Just walk out naked. I'm ready.
Icon actually slept in his armor, so
That's what I was kind of pointing out. I assume armor, so I was, yeah.
All right. Well,
Okay. Yeah. You guys go downstairs, and there's no one around.
Not
Oh,
even
the
the
horn.
little, like, nerdy gnome.
Not even the gnome.
who blew the horn?
also actual note to point about getting dressed. Icon from here on out is going to be seen without that cloak of his
Oh.
because of its
Ooh.
Darian insignia.
Did he burn it?
Alright. That's fair.
Or did he just, like, fold it up and keeps it in his back?
Oh, he totally has folded it up, and it will take pristine care of it.
Aw. Aw.
All right. So, you guys heading down to the forge?
That's where we were supposed to be.
Yeah, that's apparently what the
Alright.
horn woke us up for.
You guys head down to the forge, and the first thing that you notice, it's pretty hard to miss, is a huge crowd.
Oh.
People are, like, every person in this fortress city is crowded into the forges, and they are all staring down at this open space that looks somewhat like an arena. And standing in that arena is Mercile.
Oh.
Warhammer drawn in full armor.
Oh, gee.
There's a pit beside this arena, and down at the bottom of the pit, you see a set of large obsidian doors, on either side of which sit two statues, both in the shape of a dire wolf.
Hmm.
And she's waiting for you.
Yeah, I suppose we're go down there.
All right.
Icon approaches with confidence.
Yeah,
I approach
confident
less
enough.
confidently.
follow suit right next to Icon.
All right. Mercile looks at you, and the crowd goes absolutely wild upon seeing the challengers approach.
Oh.
She looks at you and she
Icon
goes,
takes a bow.
she bows in return. She goes, "You still sure you're up for this?"
Yes.
All right. She readies her warhammer, and everybody roll me some hot initiative.
All right.
Okay.
Oh wait, I wasn't holding on to the.
Damn.
Oh, that's a sexy initiative. That's 22 for me.
12, 22, 14, natural
Icon
1 that
has-
ended up as a 2.
All right.
It's like Icon is being slow. Too much bowing.
Yeah, you like bow and fall over and have to wait to get up.
Listen, he's hungover on that sick lactose.
You had like a whole day.
Doesn't matter. It takes a while to get out of the tea.
All right.
Like
Oh
how
yeah,
we're
I
just
forgot to write down
rewriting
Jared.
Things unable to fucking.
That's a nat 1 initiative. That's horrible. Alright, Sandra,
Yeah.
you are first in the order.
So I'm attacking her, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, fuck yeah. I'm going to do, okay, that, and then I'm gonna use my fucking action surge for 2 more, and I'm just fucking spinning around, just like
Christ.
moving all around her, just slashing at her.
Alright, only 2 of those hit.
Fuck, doesn't matter, it's okay. 18 and 22 hit.
Yes,
Still a good amount of damage, 15 damage.
that's 15 whole damage. Nice. Alright.
Hell yeah.
Then it is her turn, and she is just gonna take her Warhammer. And no, she does not hit you. She rolled a 1.
Oh hell yeah, I jumped right out of that the way of that fucking Warhammer. I'm spinning too fast, bitch.
It's a big thing. Alright, next up is Hike.
Alright, I'm going to try and use hideous laughter.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
She has to roll a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated. With laughter.
That's a 13.
How do I find where, if it passes?
It's under stealth.
Pretty sure your spell save DC is just 12.
Yeah, I'll just, like, click it.
Alright.
Well,
It doesn't help. Go to
That's
No.
not it.
spell save.
Nice.
Hold on. I can't look at your sheet.
how do we
Okay,
tell if this...
Oh,
How do we
I
tell
can
if
open
your
my...
sheet, go to spells, and at the top it'll say what your DC is.
Oh, my spell DC. 14.
Oh, 14. Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
Nice!
Alright, yeah, okay. She cracks the hell up and falls to a knee, I guess. Props
Oh.
herself up on her Warhammer. She's prone. What does that even mean?
So,
She takes disadvantage.
Here.
Oh, and she's got to roll, like, each turn to get back up.
or every time
Oh
she
my
takes damage.
God.
Here, I will give you it.
I wasn't ready for this. Why do you have this?
Also,
Because...
also if if you're doing a saving throw because she took damage, she'll have advantage on that.
There you go.
I mean, it's like the only spell I can really use, so don't worry about anything else useful from me.
Okay, yeah, alright. At the end of each of its turns, each time it takes damage, target can make another wisdom saving throw. Target. Okay. Alright.
I take a bow after that.
Alright, Rachel.
Alright, I'm gonna transform into an elk.
The crowd goes nuts.
Oh, I just coughed and it hurt me.
Oh.
Misteroni and pepperoni.
It's
Alright,
okay, we're almost done here.
I'm trying to read this, but the words are moving.
Oh,
Um,
you need some help?
am I 20 feet straight towards her? Can I just ram her?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, somebody tell me how much I need to roll and what I need to roll.
Roll a d20 plus 5.
A d20 plus 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
24.
Is that
We
just
are
a
the
hit?
chosen ones.
Is that just a hit or is that damage?
Just a hit.
That's the two.
That's hits, and then now for
Okay.
damage, that's
That's
3d6 plus 3.
Okay. 3d6 plus 3. 11.
11. Oh my god.
I rolled
and
a
she's
natural 6, 2 ones.
Christ. And she was already prone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
alright. Jared.
Alright, Icon's gonna approach to be within point blank range. And then another guiding bolt.
Oh,
So-
dear.
Oh my god! You people are wailing on her!
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Actually, wait, no. Real quick, I'm gonna point it out. She took damage, so she does
Yeah,
repeat
she
that
does
wisdom
get
save.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. That's an 11. That doesn't do it.
But
Oh.
it's damage, so she gets a second attempt.
Oh, fuck me. Why is DMing hard? It's still a 12. Hike's just going nuts.
Okay, so first we're gonna start off with that guiding bolt. So that's 12, but I'm going to use War Priest, or not War Priest. I'm going to use Channel Divinity, so that gives me plus 10 on attack rolls, so that's a 22.
Fuck. I don't even think that.
Wait, plus 10 on attack rolls? That would
Does
be a
it
20
hit though? It's...
with 12 damage.
You didn't beat her AC though.
Oh no, 20. Okay, yeah. So still don't beat with the 20
That's wait on damage or on just.
on the actual attack.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you beat her with a 20. Her AC is not 20. Christ, what the fuck, Jared?
I wasn't paying attention. And then also, now I'm going to use War Priest. When I use an attack roll as a bonus action, I can make a weapon attack.
Christ!
So I'm going to use the Warhammer. I still don't understand how I'm getting a 1 when I have a plus 3.
Okay, I want you to hover over it, and then I want you to click the cog wheel. Show me
Okay.
what that says.
1 second.
Like, take a screenshot.
Man, we're taking her down though.
Jesus. Yeah, you guys blew through Mercile.
Yeah, this is what's called the action economy. This is why. This is why they have minions.
Yeah, someone in the crowd throws a tomato and
It
rolls
becomes
a
sentient.
16. No, it hits Icon in the side of the head and he takes 1 point of damage.
16 does actually hit his AC. Since he doesn't.
Oh my god. Oh man.
So I'm just gonna dump the screenshot here. This is a whole bunch for you to cut out. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'm starting to get really sleepy.
Oh no.
Oh no. I gotta do the thing with double capital T's.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got no clue why that,
Maybe he just sucks.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's a 4 with my plus 3 strength.
It says strength equals 1. Like it says rolling 1d8 plus 3 strength equals 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That is so weird. I guess just, like, actually roll it with the dice
Well,
roller.
this is why I like to just actually use the dice roller, but no, I'm not allowed to.
Okay, fine.
It's normally easier with that.
Regardless, so that's 12 damage, and then also the 4 from that. So 16 damage
Okay.
total.
Alright, Sandra, it's your turn again. God, I'm gonna put in another fucking turn for her, because you people are wailing on her.
Oh, also she gets to do her wisdom saving throws twice.
Oh.
And she
Well-
has advantage on both.
Oh, well, she rolled a 17, so,
All right.
She's still prone, though.
She's still
yeah.
Just no longer laughing.
But now she can stand up.
Womp, womp.
Mm.
That's another crit! The first one doesn't do shit, but the second one's a fucking crit.
Christ. What does that do? What does that even do?
What?
Just
What
gets
does that
that
even-
extra.
It's just an
All
extra
right.
damage die.
Yeah, so instead of
Okay.
5, I got 6. It's not like the biggest crit in the world, but it's something.
God, you suck. Alright. You're up real close, so she's gonna stand up, I guess, and take a big old swing with her warhammer. Oh, how do you like a 16?
For whom?
For Lith.
Oh.
She just barely hit me.
Nice. Alright, shit, where's my dice? And that is a whole 9 points of damage.
Okay, I can accept that.
Alright, then it is Hike again.
All right. I want to try casting hideous laughter again, cause
God!
yeah.
What is wrong with
You need me
you?
to click it again or not?
Oh, no, I just rolling.
All right. Step that's 13.
Cat, that's a 19.
Oh man. All right.
Aw,
Well.
damn.
Sorry. Alright, Rachel.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my hooves against her. So. Oh, no.
Those are
no.
hooves.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I guess your hooves like touch her armor and just like bounce off. Boing. She's got beefy armor.
Can I just go
And
at her?
Makes angry elk noises.
Angry elk noises.
What does an elk sound
Wait, I used to be able to do an elk call. No, not quite. Alright, I'm throwing in another turn for her because, God, you people are wailing on her and it was not supposed to go like this. She's going for Olive, and that's a 13.
13? Against what?
Your AC.
AC 10. As an
Okay.
elk, it's a 10.
Yeah, elk has AC 10.
Alright. Eat her Warhammer. That is also a 9.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got
I have
4 points of health left.
And it is Jared now.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Warhammer, so it's gonna be 20 plus 1. So that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, you swing your Warhammer at her, she raises her own Warhammer and meets it, and yours just bounces off of hers.
And I'm gonna use my second daily use of War Priest to try it again.
Oh, but that time you get her. Yep, roll me some hot damage.
Alright, so
Hot damage.
Spicy.
Ooh la la.
ooh, max damage.
Oh!
Flex on.
Ow! She is looking pretty beat up, and it is Sandra.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm going to heal my second wind for 6 points. And then since that's my that was my bonus action for my action, I'm just gonna make one sword attack.
Oh, nat 20!
That's my third crit of the entire session.
Oh, man.
Sandra is doing good.
Okay. I'm gonna have y'all do something interesting and
Oh,
roll
no.
me a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, I'm pretty good on death.
Time for Icon to die.
Fuck.
Oh, God!
Oh,
Oh,
what?
God!
What's wrong?
We're
Fuck,
all
we're all
my
dead.
God.
All
Office.
dead.
Dexterity save at 8.
What's
We're all
what?
dead.
An 8, a 2, a 6, and a 7. Were any of you... Elisa, I guess you're safe because you weren't up close to her, but everybody else
Alright.
was. All of you, all 3 of you except for Elisa, take 8 points of damage.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
I'm out of
Okay, so that means that you take 4 points of damage in your regular
yeah.
form.
I'm no
Yeah.
longer an elk.
Overflow damage.
Poof!
Poof.
You've almost got her down, though.
Alright.
It is... Shit,
Alright.
hike.
Alright, well, I'll run up to her and do a claw kick.
Alright?
Alright.
No, you don't.
Oh, come on! AC!
She grabs your foot and she just throws you.
Ah!
Rachel.
Well, I'm pretty upset. Nope, not that. Not that. That's a short bow, and I'm right next to her. Scimitar.
Point blank. That doesn't do it. You should have gone with the short bow.
Oh, come on.
Point blank short bow.
Actually, yeah, that would have worked. Made a disadvantage, but it's still a 20. But okay, moving on.
She rolled a 2, so she doesn't do shit this turn. Jared, it's your turn.
Okay, fuck, now that I'm out of War Priest, I actually have to play like a not broken character.
Did I mention that when y'all all 3 got hit, did I even say what she did?
No.
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 She just sideswiped all 3 of you with her hammer.
Oh, gee.
I'm gonna cast
That's fair.
Bless.
Bless you.
Anyway,
Target makes it.
so yeah, Icon's gonna bless all 3 of them.
Oh.
Okay. Nice.
Alright.
And as some flavor text, he's going to say, "May the gods guide you," as he does.
Oh, Marcel
All
smiles.
right. Even though we're
And
just told that they're dead.
that's Sandra next.
Okay, I'm going to kind of like recover from being my legs swept out from under me with this warhammer. I'm gonna clash my swords against each other, and yeah, I'm gonna attack both of them.
One of them hits.
Oh, whoops! That was the wrong thing to do. Womp, womp. So yeah, I'm going to add, I guess, the 2 to the 12 and the 1 to the 17. Doesn't matter. Just keep going.
Alright. She is on her last legs, and it is Marcial's turn. So this round something interesting happens. Marcial raises her warhammer for another strike on Lith in particular, when a fierce wind blows through the entire cavern and the sound of a wolf's howl carries on it. Several of the flames in the forge are blown out sort of by the force of this gust. And down below, those obsidian doors open, and Lith, you feel the presence again that you felt this whole time. But this time, something about it is familiar. Looking down into this pit where these obsidian doors are, which are now open, you see 2 eyes looking up at you from the bottom of the pit. And there's that direwolf from before. But the eyes are the eyes of your mentor, Vanril, or however you pronounce his name. The wolf turns around and disappears into the now open doorway.
I said I was going to run towards that door.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to run right into that door because I'm going to call out Vanril's name.
Are you guys following?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the challenge is over now.
All right. Marcel stands up and follows as well. Lith, as you follow this wolf, you see just inside the entryway of this hallway, there's a figure laying on the ground, dead. Its remaining skin is dry and hard from what appears to be years of laying here in the heart of this volcano. But from the figure's robes, you can tell, Lith, it is Vanril.
What the fuck?
Shit.
One of his hands is sort of pointing outstretched down this hall, and there's a pool of magma. And from here you can see on the far side of this pool there's a statue of a wolf leaning down over the pool, and in its mouth is a small metal object.
I'm going to briefly look at this body. I'm going to see where the hand is pointing, and I'm going to start running through the pool of magma, using my training to have like the least amount of contact with magma as possible.
Mm.
Oh no, it's a solid pool, and it's big. I mean, like, it's some 30 feet across. There's no way across this pool.
Yeah, no, I'm like jumping across, like trying to lessen how much contact I'm having as I'm stepping.
All right. The rest of you get to watch this, but I guess as Lith runs towards this open pool of molten rock, you see that wherever Lith's feet come down, the magma cools and hardens.
Oh.
And Lith is literally walking on top of a pool of magma towards this. And Lith, you reach the statue, and you see in its mouth there is a small metal object about the size of, I don't know what else to compare it to, like a box of cards, maybe.
Okay.
And it is a. Shut up! You're ruining the moment. It's the shape of. It is also the shape of a wolf, but it is sculpted out of silver and has intricate designs all across the surface of it.
Now that I've made it across, I'm gonna kind of take a moment to catch my breath. I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna see those, like, my footsteps that were there were cooled rock. I'm just gonna take a second. I'm gonna cover myself. I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna put my hand on this object.
You're gripped with a set of visions suddenly. You see yourself ripped from your retainers by hooded figures. You see the faces of Alesa and Icon and Olive. You see a crowd dressed in black and gold, and you feel a noose around your neck. You see the sky split overhead, and your vision goes dark, and all around you in this room now, you see the magma that you were standing on explode in flames all across the room, splashing up the walls, covering you, but you're unharmed, and as is everyone else within this room. And then all of it cools, and the room is silent, and there you are standing on the far side, holding this metal wolf sort of pendant.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a second to kind of like take that in. Like Lith needs a second to take that in. She's gonna just kind of stand there and stare at everyone.
What the shit was that?
I don't know.
Guess we passed. You passed.
Alright, are you just standing there with this object now?
I guess I'll walk back over with this object.
Marcille kind of runs up to you and she's, you alright? Is everything okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Alright. I think that's quite enough for today. Why don't the four of you head back to the inn and get some rest? And we can discuss what your next move is.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna keep like tight hold of this pendant. I'm not gonna let it go like for anything. I'm not even gonna put it away in my bag. I'm just gonna keep holding it.
Alright.